You're going to do the same.
Do the same. All right.
Hi, Greg.
Hello.
It's Brad McKinnon and Greg Feltham. Also, Brad, Dad, and Father Greg. We are your SmackDaddies. I'll do the regular opening later, but I realized we should probably introduce ourselves every time when we do this, just
Do we have
because.
to?
Well, this is our we banter a little bit before the theme song, and it's cold opening style. But it's if somebody accidentally found us, then I would be I'd feel bad.
Listen, if someone accidentally finds us, I feel bad for them anyway.
Hey. Do you know that I was in touch with somebody this week who in Sackville, Nova Scotia, who listens to us.
Oh, really?
Yep. I'm going to find the name right now. Cody Randall. CO.
Yes. I've heard of Mr. Randall.
Do you know Mr. Randall in real life? Is that how
I
he found
don't.
us?
No. I believe he knows a friend of ours, Mr. Blondon.
Okay, yeah. He said he was talking to him. So I was like, we should get a beer sometime. Well, eventually we'll go watch some live wrestling. You'll be done lacrosse, no?
No. I'm still going to be fully into lacrosse season.
Okay, well.
For a while.
All right, so we'll figure that out. I know
We'll
that you're going to
figure it out.
lacrosse, and then I get into dad season because summers are crazy for me because of my. Mostly because my wife's off, and she's like, "Hey, you want some projects?"
Yeah, you know how those projects always come in the summer and not, in the winter when, she's off and you still are working?
Yeah, that's pretty much how that works. It's because she's sitting home and she's bored. My wife, I joke she has more ADHD than I do, even though she definitely does not. But she just sits when she's home, she's got things to do, and I'm like, I worked 7.5 hours today. You are sitting here doing nothing.
Right. Listen, don't peeve off the wife, all right?
No, I can't be mad at her this week. That's for sure.
No, you can't. No, you can't.
So I am going to go see AEW Revolution in Montreal.
Go to La Belle Provence?
So here's how this went. My wife, it was in the middle of report cards, which is never a good time to have conversations about anything. And then she's like, finally she gets frustrated and she's like, well, we're not going to do anything. I'm like, no, we need to do something for a vacation this year. And she's like, well, and I don't want to do what we do for March break, which was we just go out every night for supper. And then I know how that turns out. We don't do anything. We just do supper and then nothing else happens.
Right.
So I'm like, let's do a trip. And then we originally talked about Scotland. And then she's like, no, I don't want to do that. The issue is...
I was going to say, I don't think you're going to be able to get a plane to Scotland anytime soon, dude.
Why is that?
The amount of social media from the Tartan Army in Boston the last week, every flight to Scotland for the rest of the summer is probably full.
Yes, fair enough. But the other issue was it's the window. So James leaves at a certain point, and then there's his birthday, and there's about 6 days between when he leaves for his South Africa safari vacation and his birthday.
I don't think I even knew he was going to South Africa.
Oh, I haven't said this story on the podcast. Okay, so James his girlfriend is from South Africa. Okay. And she and her father were going to go home this summer along with this. This all starts because the baby sister of the family doesn't remember what it's like to be in South Africa.
Okay.
So she says, can we go to South Africa? As a trip. And then they said, well, James, you can tag along.
Sure.
So James tags along and gets to do a whole South Africa adventure. And so the problem is he leaves very early in August and his birthday is near the end of July. So we have 7 days. And if you're flying someplace overseas, you need 1 day on either end because you're pretty much writing them off for travel.
Yeah, at least.
So this was this is how the whole conversation started. And then she's like, well, let's do someplace here. I mean, she talked about Vancouver. Why? Not that there's anything wrong with Vancouver, but, just going to Vancouver for Vancouver's sake.
That's an awful long flight just to go to Vancouver.
Yes. So anyways, she says, oh, why don't we do Montreal? Oh, there's a wrestling thing happening in Montreal. You can get tickets.
Shut up and take my money.
I didn't correct her. She says, "Oh, do you mind? It's not WWE. It's AEW. But you watch some of that, don't you?" He says as he grins. "Oh, it's on Sunday nights. Does that mean it's a pay-per-view?" "Yes. I've already bought the tickets. Too late to say no."
That's fair.
And then we start telling the kids this, and my daughter bursts out laughing.
So, is your wife going to watch AEW?
She is got floor seats with me to watch AEW. Why is Greg laughing? I don't know. Just Google most violent matches in AEW history.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. I'm like, what is AEW Revolution, right?
There's no matches announced because their next PLE's next weekend.
Gotcha.
So I don't know. Maybe we'll get a syringe, Greg.
Dude, yeah. No, it's not Revolution. What's this one called?
AEW
Redemption?
Redemption, yes. There's no matches,
Yeah.
just there. And then she's like, you can go get she was like thinking about seats, and I was like, come on, like let's get some decent seats. I mean, decent seats for an AEW show on the floor. We're like 5 rows deep, and it's like less than $250.
That's not bad.
Yeah. It's $250 each, which is not terrible. But I mean, it's good for a PLE, Greg. I mean, I think that would have been similar to, things like if you think about our seats for like some of the other shows that we've seen
when we were in Boston.
Yeah, like we were
at
the top.
We had some nice seats at Boston.
Yeah, and I thought about getting similar seats there, but I was like, I haven't been on the floor ever for an AEW, and it's been a long time. Like we did that when we saw John Cena's heel turn, but like these are like 5 rows deep, dude. I don't think I've ever been this close.
No. There's still a fair amount of seats available for this show, but
there is a lot of seats available. That was the shocking part.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, that arena can handle what is it, 18,000? Or is it 21,000?
And this is their first time in the market. And even as with a PLE, I don't know how well this is going to do.
Yeah,
the upper bowl is not for sale at all. It is only floor and lower.
Yeah, 20,962 is hockey configuration at the Bell Center. So obviously you would kind of lose that, but typically WWE when they run there is 16 to 17,000 is kind of the configuration that they use.
And it looks like they have a 9,000 configuration, I would say.
Yeah.
So hopefully they do well. I mean, you really won't start seeing only the crazy people about them now, like me.
Yeah.
So anyways.
A little bit. I mean, it's always good. I mean, Montreal's a beautiful city. You're going to fly up, you're going to drive.
Fly and then...
Or take the train.
Oh, no, not taking the train. I've done that before.
I've never done the train to Montreal.
So I did the train to Toronto for World Youth Day in 2022. We compared our travel times with Australians, and they were comparable.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'd rather spend my time in the city. So we're going to go up on Saturday. We may watch some footy on Saturday night. We'll get up, go to church, and then I might see if I can crash the apparently friends of the show. The NXT guys are going to be having their show. They have a bar booked nearby, so maybe we'll stop there on the way to the Bell Center.
Yeah, that's good.
Pre-game. Well, pre-game.
A little pre-game. Yeah, Montreal's one of my favorite cities in the world to go to. What's funny as I'm actually going to be about 90 minutes away from the Bell Center that night. I'm going to be in Vermont, in upstate Vermont. So
why are you? Oh, lacrosse camp.
No, hockey.
Okay.
So I'm going to be close-ish by in Burlington, Vermont that night.
So you're not just going to crash?
Yeah, oh yeah, no, I'm not coming back across the border for the AEW show.
It's gonna even if they use syringes, Greg.
Especially if they use syringes. I'm just checking. Yeah, I'd say it's about 90 minutes. Maybe it's a little more. Let's do a quick check here. Bell Centre Bell. It's hour 45. It's 90 miles, 96 miles.
It'll be
It's
fine,
not
Greg.
bad.
I'm looking forward
Is
to
it?
it. I'm dying to watch this show because I think it'll be fun just to do something, and then we'll see the city. I think we're gonna go up Mount Royal one of the days and smoke meat sandwiches. You know, the usual.
Now, the real question is, have you booked your flights yet?
I have no idea. Probably yes.
Okay. I didn't know if you were going to get to try out the new Montreal Metro Airport with Porter, or if you're going out to Dorval.
I think we're trying the Metro Airport because we definitely booked Porter.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. So the new airport just kind of relaunched there in the last 2 weeks or so, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be interesting to say the least. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoy, out in the Brossard area, and into downtown Montreal. Yeah, I guess the last time I was in Montreal would have been 2020 now, so it's probably been about 6 years since I've been to Montreal.
Yeah, it's been probably closer to 8 or 9 for me. I traveled a few times. It's just one of those cities though that's so beautiful. And then the problem is if you're there like 2 or 3 days, I know we'll end up back there again because the kids will want to go back with us or something. We did Quebec City a few years ago with them, and
Yeah.
I mean the thing with those all those old Quebec cities is you have the new city and the old city, which is incredible.
Right. Yeah. 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 The downtown, like I don't think I've actually really taken my family to the old part of Montreal too much because when we were there in the summer, we were really kind of focused on my son was in the Montreal Canadiens hockey school, actually was out in Brossard at their practice facility. So like we were there out like off the island of Montreal. So we spent most of our time out there. Um, and then in the winter when you go up, it's like you're going up for a Habs game or something. So it's like you're doing a couple of things around, but you're really only there like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and you're gone again, right? So it's not like you get, and if you've got a game or two games to go to, you don't really get a lot of other time.
No, there's not much. I mean, and that's the thing. When you're there for an event, that's the thing you're doing. And then I don't know. It's a beautiful city. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah. And then the fact that my wife, I'm joking right now. I mean, if somebody wants to comment below about whether they'd like to see some stuff about AEW, that would be hilarious. So if you'd like to,
If
you
you
know,
have recommendations for where Brad and his wife need to go in Montreal, feel free to drop them in the comments or just DM them to him directly. Both Brad and his wife are pretty adventurous, so they're looking for lots of spots to go in Montreal.
yeah, no, that I see what you're doing there. I'm more interested in does people want some like blow by blow coverage of my wife watching her first ever AEW show?
I thought we were talking about something entirely different there for a second. Um,
Do you want? But I'm bump. That very well done, Greg. Very well done.
all right.
All right, but no, seriously, if people want me to talk to show you what Therese is going to do when she sees,
I definitely think that you're going to need to grab some gear and do a post show.
well, and if not, while we're there, when I get home, because I think that she's going to lose her mind, like something, and I mean like in a bad way. She's going to be sitting there. First of all, she didn't know because she's watched the WWE PLEs with me, so she's like, oh, 2.5 hours.
She doesn't know she's probably getting hemorrhoids at this thing because she's going to be sat on her ass for so long.
I told her she's going to take breaks. That's what women's matches in AEW are for.
You only get one.
No, that's right. Well, one break in the middle.
Yeah.
They might have a US. They'll probably have a women's tag match on the pre-show.
Yeah, that's fair. They actually have matches on their pre-show.
Yeah, there'll be like 3 matches on their pre-show. The average AEW card has 10 matches. 2 matches have blood in it, and one
Yeah.
has a crazy foreign object.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be nuts.
She's really gonna. I don't know. Are divorces cheaper in Quebec?
I'll find out.
Okay.
Hey, can you hear my daughter like screaming for no good reason?
Yeah. I
Good.
heard something there.
I am now
Definitely had
texting
something.
her. Oh my
Yes.
gosh, they're Maddie. All right, you know what? I think this is a good spot to put the theme song in, and we'll get
All
into
right.
what we actually have to talk about, which is SmackDown from today or yesterday.
Whatever.
SmackDaddies, a revolutionary podcast in sports entertainment. Pride the God and Father Greg, the SmackDaddies. SmackDaddies, the revolutionary podcast in sports entertainment. It's Brad, the Dad, and Father Greg, the SmackDaddies.
Hello, friends, and welcome to your SmackDown review for the Hub. I am Brad the Dan. Riding shotgun with me is my tag team partner, Greg Fatherfeltham.
Bless you, my son.
And we are your SmackDaddies, and we watch SmackDown so you don't have to.
Yeah, essentially.
Did you enjoy SmackDown?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I thought of the SmackDown, if I'm being honest with you.
Better than last week.
Yeah, it was better than last week. I wasn't terribly thrilled with it, but it was better. But you know what? This was episode 1400 of SmackDown this week. I don't think they even mentioned it on the show.
Hey, listen, Greg, I'm glad you mentioned it. Plus, I feel like whenever they say we're going to go commercial free, it feels like a threat, not a reward.
That's, I mean, very fair. But what I'm more fearful for, if I'm being 100% honest with you, is next week's SmackDown.
Why?
Because they're taping it on Tuesday in London.
What?
Yeah. We talked about this last week.
Oh, I knew they were taping it. I didn't realize it was like 3 days early. What the hell is that?
Yeah, we got taped episodes the next 2 weeks. Because next week will be London, and then the next one after is the July 4th break.
Oh my God. Okay, so I think next week we should prearrange a recording time. And
oh, you bet the next 2 weeks are going to be Greg and Brad reading spoilers.
I'm more likely that we should watch the PLE. I'd rather watch the PLE than like spoilers, but we can negotiate this off the air.
All right.
Depending on lacrosse schedules and family schedules. And Friday next week's my son's graduation, so yeah,
no, for sure.
This is stupid. Like, why are they not recording it in Saudi Arabia the day before?
I don't know.
And having it on a tape delay. This must be some stupid thing with the USA.
Maybe. Still don't know when the hell we're going to 2 hours.
It's not July 1st?
I don't know. Haven't seen anything yet.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Oh, like if there's a God in heaven, please be merciful to us. Like 6 months of the year, this feels like Greg and I strategically picked SmackDown because it was a 2-hour show.
Yeah.
And NXT's not seeming so bad now, eh, Greg?
Yeah, I suppose.
I mean, we could have been watching the beauty pageant.
There was a beauty pageant?
On NXT, yes. Mr. NXT beauty pageant.
Oof.
We could be watching Evil. Naraku.
Do you know what?
Greg. The look on your face.
Hold on. Give me 1 sec. I gotta double check something. No.
So
no, never mind. Okay.
Do you?
I had to double check. I had to double check because I thought that actually was one of the things that we were going to talk about a little bit later in our Bloodline by
Blood. I thought it's Bloodline Be Gone.
Or Be Gone. Sorry.
Greg, do you have any news for today this week?
I do not.
Okay, so I won't play the news song. We'll just go right into this episode.
All right.
I'm going to break this button this week, Greg, because guess what? It is the start. We set up all of our walk and talks, and then recap number 1. Greg, this is the first recap of the night, but not the last.
No.
This is a record number of recaps tonight.
Is it actually a record number, or are you just saying that?
No, it is the most. I mean, I checked my notes. I think there's been others that have been as high, but this is the high level of recaps tonight. Because this whole first hour needed to be padded like a son of a gun.
Yeah. Do you know what? I did you watch this live or any of this live last night?
I got caught up to live and went to bed.
Okay. I didn't even turn it on until this morning.
I turned this on last night. My wife was, and I watched. The Cowboy show. We were watching Dutton Ranch. I was trying to remember what it was. It's one of the spin-offs from the main show. And so we're watching that show.
I assumed you were talking about Hard Knocks or something when you talked about the Cowboys.
No, was not watching. If I want to be depressed, I'll watch the Dallas Cowboys. No, Dutton Ranch, great show. Highly recommended. It's like one of the best shows I've watched. And you don't even have to watch the original to get a gist of things. Anyways.
I don't know the show at all.
It's Kevin Costner was in the other show that was
Yellowstone.
Yeah, Yellowstone. Yellowknife is Canadian territory. Yeah, yes. Yellowstone, and now they're in Texas, and this is one of the 2 spinoffs from the original franchise.
Gotcha.
Plus, Greg, there is more spinoffs because they do 2 prequel shows, so there are 4 spinoffs from one show.
Well, I mean, that just makes this a whole lot better.
Yeah, of course.
So no one.
So, anyways, back to wrestling. Cody and Gunther with Sami Zayn as your special guest referee. Just for the record, how long did it take to get started with this show before the wrestlers touched?
Oh, I would say 28 minutes.
11 minutes and 33 seconds.
It felt longer.
It was... Oh, no, by the time we got 28 minutes, the first match was over. So, this is what happens when you have a 3-hour one. Other thing, Greg, what the hell was with Cody's tights?
I wish I could answer that. I can't.
Why were they bedazzled?
Again, I wish I could answer that. I can't understand his bedazzled.
Did his kid get like a bedazzle set and decide, hey, Daddy, I fixed your gear?
Do you know what? That is actually not the worst explanation that I've heard.
So this starts with Gunther just beating down on Cody. Cody rallies, he gets some offense. And then when he does, we have Sami get in the middle and call for the break. And then Gunther takes a cheap shot. Cody hits the crossroads off top rope. And when he goes to, he hits his crossroads out of nowhere. And then when he gets a 3 count, the foot is underneath the rope again, just like at the thing. But this time, Sami catches it.
Yeah, just happened that worked out exactly for them, huh?
Yeah, amazing. And my other personal favorite part early on was when Cody gets into Sami's face. And at this point, it looks like he's been relatively fair. And then he pushes Cody right into the sleeper. And he goes down, and it looks like he's about to go out. But, of course, he gets out of it. And then Gunther gets in his face like he's supposed to be cheating to let him win. And then this is where they start trading blows, and he slaps Gunther, and Gunther powerbombs him.
That's very fair.
So Cody takes advantage of that. He hits the crossroads, and the other referee comes down for a 2 count. And then the second referee gets pulled out after Cody gets hit with a powerbomb by Gunther. And this is where Sami pulls the referee. That's where Sami pulls the referee out. And Greg, At this point, I'm going... And Sami's like flipping out. I'm the referee. Finally, there's like a sunset flip, and Gunther looks like he's holding the ropes. So Sami kicks them. Cody rolls him up, and Sami fast counts. 1, 2, 3. The match is over. And Gunther gets screwed, but only after justifiable cause by Sami. Because honestly, this match, Sammy was pretty down the middle.
Yeah, he was definitely down the middle in this one.
He was down the middle so much that he was calling it. He didn't fast count until after he was provoked. And this, Greg, is where we get the he who should not be named Alzheimer's recap number 2.
Right.
And this leads to an argument in Gorilla where Cody's not being heard. So Cody just goes back up to the ring and says, hey, let's have another match. And Sammy's like, hey, I call it down the middle. Why are you doing this match again? And he gets beat up by Gunther. And Gunther storms out with a referee after Nick Aldis says, sure, let's have this match. And the match starts. And honestly, Gunther starts off pretty hot. It looks like this match is going to go that way. Gunther's got him in the sleeper. He's backed into the corner. We're waiting for the break. And instead, Sami Zayn boots Gunther in the face. And the referee throws this match out. So we have 2 championship matches in sequence in less than 40 minutes of SmackDown. Yep. And then Greg.
Hey, Brad. While we're talking about champions defending titles, there's a women's WWE championship over on Raw, and that superstar came over to SmackDown this week. Won the title at where was it? WrestleMania. That was April, right?
Yeah, and she hasn't defended it since.
Yeah, okay, cool. But we got 2 in the span of 15 minutes.
2 of the men's matches. Plus, Rhea Ripley is hurt, so that title's not being defended. So women's world titles, forget about them, Greg. You're not supposed to remember them.
Yeah.
Anyways, point being is that after this match, Sammy has the title belt and he cracks Cody in the head, and then he just kind of snaps, throws a little hissy fit. And yeah, this is nuts. And then, of course, Greg, by the way, this took up 40 minutes of the show and nothing got resolved, by the way.
No, it didn't.
Is it just me, or should this not have been the end of the show?
I definitely thought that this was probably the better end, but
I guess they had to do it here so that they could do all the storytelling to get to next week.
Yeah, I guess so.
By the way, Greg, you know what time it is? Time
for
another recap. Recap. This shows how Tiffy got involved with the baddies last week and fought them off, which caused the baddies to get a match. And Tiffy gets dropped with a Jaded after her match. And Jade's mad now. She's out of the King of the Ring tournament. So apparently the PLE needs some star power. So Jade is going to Saudi Arabia to wrestle Tiffy, and she's going to snatch that title just like she snatched the other one.
That's right.
And Greg, guess what happens after this?
What happens after that, Brad?
More recaps.
Oh, wow.
That's
another new. I never would have guessed that.
Craig, this is another recap for our Cody Sammy thing, which leads to Gunther confronting Nick Aldis, saying that he deserves another title match at Night of Champions. Nick, do your job.
Yeah, just do your job.
Dude, I just shook my head. I was like, we saw this recap 4 more times, at least once more after this.
Yeah.
Do we have Alzheimer's?
I'm starting to wonder whether I do at this point.
Oh, by the way, Greg, recap number 5. This shows us how LA Knight got screwed out of the King of the Ring tournament by Solo.
Yeah.
So Solo's in the back and he's talking, and Jacob is here to make sure everything goes right for Jay. And Solo, he was reminded, hey, you were invited and you have a choice. Don't wait too long to make the right choice. So it says, don't worry about my business. And then the other guy, Tongans, walk in. He's like, hey, listen, I'm here for not their family business, but for our family business. And Tama Tonga says, no. We don't want you to get involved with our match tonight. And for the first time, I think ever, Tall Tonga says something and he says, I agree. I don't want the bloodline business getting mixed up with our family business. Greg, don't you love it when the bloodline's on both shows?
Oh, nothing gives me more joy, Brad. Nothing.
Nothing gives you more joy than bloodline drama on both shows.
Yeah.
I was very tempted to count this as recap number 5, but Blake Monroe, who we saw backstage once, is now talking about Julia from some pool somewhere.
Yeah, we are going to see her at some point, though, right? At this point, I don't expect her before SummerSlam personally, but
She's definitely not going to be in Saudi Arabia, and not when she dresses like that.
no, that's very fair.
She'll be at a pool. I'm not even sure she can appear on the Saudi Arabia PLE. I mean, maybe that's why they're going to have her on SmackDown.
Probably.
Okay, so match number 2 of the night is our Priest, Damian Priest, and R-Truth versus the MFTs. You know what the only problem with our Priest is?
What, Brad?
When they get in the ring.
Yeah, well, I mean,
so early on, we have Priest get dropped on the apron, and R-Truth has to sell.
that he does.
We see the War Raiders in the back. They are the AAA Tag Team Champions, and apparently they want to be double champs.
Sure.
Did you hear about that incredible trade? We sent some wrestlers over to Raw, and we got the War Raiders back.
No.
Because the War Raiders, which brand are they on?
AAA.
Technically Raw. So
I'm gonna go with AAA.
They definitely feel like a AAA team right now.
Yeah.
I feel bad for those guys. Like, they're incredible, and WWE has like just forgotten about them altogether.
Yeah.
Hey, Greg. Yeah. So during this match, Truth finally gets tagged. Priest rallies. He gets on a hot streak. But eventually, Tama Tonga gets him down, and they're both down. And this is when we have Solo come out, and he distracts Tama Tonga. Priest tries to attack on the outside, and after there's a tag to Truth, and he hits Solo instead, but still ends up driving Tama Tonga into the corner. And while this distraction's happening, Tama Tonga gets rolled up in the ring by R-Truth.
For 1, 2, 3.
So our Priests are still our champions. But Greg, this tag division, like when you think about last year, we're building up to that incredible ladder match. And this is what the state of the SmackDown tag division is now.
That's where we are. That is where we are. But Brad, I think this is now a great time for us to play our game.
So is this where I have to cue up the song for you, Greg?
Yeah, let's go for that.
Okay, so we are going. Greg? What are we going to be doing today? What is the name of this segment again?
This segment is called Bloodline Begones.
Bloodline be gone. 6 years of cousins, turns and lies. Meanwhile, so many careers said goodbye. Bloodline be gone. They're gone but not forgotten, while Roman's family tree kept growing. The future stars were dropping. Be gone, be gone, be gone. Who's getting released while the bloodline rolls on? Bloodline be gone. Tell us who got fired. Bloodline be gone. While the cousins got rehired.
All right, Brad. So we're going to do this a little bit differently this week, and I think this is a format we're going to keep going forward, but we'll see. So we're going to do this kind of like in a whodunit style thing where I'm going to give you, 3 or 4 points here, probably 4 or 5 points, and then I'm going to see if you can figure out who the superstar I'm talking about is, okay?
Okay, let's make a twist. Give me 1 point, and I'll try and guess after each point, and we'll see how close I get.
Oh, I got 3 rounds.
Okay, 3 rounds.
I got 3 rounds of this. So like, I'll give you 3 or 4 points here in the first one, and I'll give you a chance to guess. If you don't get it, I'll give you some more points that hopefully help enlighten you. And if that doesn't get the third round, you definitely should get it by the third round.
And if I don't after that,
yeah, you may have to get your Prices Right sound effect ready. All right, so I first made my name outside WWE and became one of the most respected big men in wrestling. I captured championships in multiple promotions around the world. I represented my heritage proudly and became known for my incredible strength and agility despite my size. So that's round 1. Do you have any guess on who this person is?
JC Mateo.
That is correct, sir. JC Mateo is our bloodline begonner of the week. JC Mateo, of course, competed extensively over Japan and North America. He's a former never openweight champion, former ROH world champion. He represented Guam in amateur freestyling in the 2004 Olympics before coming to WWE in 2025 and being introduced as JC Mateo instead of by his name that he's known everywhere else as Jeff Cobb.
Except when he wrestled in Lucha Underground, where he was Matanza, the monster Matanza, under a mask.
Very, very good.
So
I
think he's incredible. Okay, so any fond memories of JC Mateo while he was in WWE?
No,
me neither. I when he was a hired muscle and he attacked on AEW, but you know what the funny part is? He defended the tag titles without ever winning the tag titles.
That's, you know what? I would not be surprised by that.
So now he can say in his indie bookings, former WWE champion, JC Mateo.
Yeah.
Jeff Cobb.
Yeah.
Any chance that we're bringing Jeff Cobb back at some point? Because as I was listening to the song, I was like, if I'm a Samoan who got released, I would never lose hope that I couldn't get invited back.
You never know. You never know.
I mean, we do need to fill up probably so we can get Bloodline versus Bloodline at War Games. We do need 5 Samoans.
You do.
Actually, we need 10 Samoans. Technically, we need 5 on each side.
Fair.
I mean, come on, they can't wrestle other people. They just need family. Maybe we'll get all the Tongans plus The Rock on one side versus Roman and all of the Bloodline on the other side. There you go. We can do that. If you put Solo on the other side, we bring back JC and Tama, and then you add The Rock. There you go. Bloodline be gone.
Never know.
And you know what? We could do the first hour of a 2-hour SmackDown each week can be Roman and his family cutting promos against the Tongans and their family.
That may be what we get.
Come on, Greg. Doesn't this make you excited? That'd be great SmackDown coverage.
No, it doesn't make me excited.
Okay,
crazy.
Speaking of which, the Tongans, by the way, look like they're pissed. Should we just add them with? Can we just add those guys and maybe Shin to a faction, and they can become? What can we call the Bullet Club if we can't use the word Bullet Club?
I don't know.
They'll just be the club like they were the last time?
They could be. Could be
the original club.
The original club, sure.
They definitely can't be anything that involves guns in America because
No, probably not. Probably not a great idea.
Anyway, so Sammy's in the back and he's talking to our favorite inanimate object, Johnny Gargano.
That he is.
He's trying to do something and he's mad. He's talking to Johnny. He's like, I tried to go one way and half the crowd booed me. I tried to go the other way. The other half booed me. I'm screwed either way. I'm the last real guy in wrestling. And Nick Aldis comes in and said, you had one job and you couldn't even do it. That was the fastest count in wrestling history. And I was like, you missed the finger poke of doom, Nick Aldis.
Yeah.
Also, or maybe the count that ended up that was the alleged fast count that was for when Sting got fast counted. But that one, Jeff Hardy getting pinned in that match where Jeff Hardy showed up drunk.
Fair enough.
Okay, those are my other fast counts. Anyways, Sammy didn't ask to be in the middle, but now he's in the middle and he's not going anywhere. I wonder where this is leading, Greg.
I never could have figured this one out.
So now Jay's in the back and he runs into your boy is bouncy, Javon Evans, and they are having a friendly interaction until, he calls him Unk. Greg, are you familiar with the term Unk?
Well, Brad, this is where we get tonight's episode title because we're calling this episode Unk versus Zeus.
Yeah, that is very funny. So he calls him Unk because that refers to him being older. And then he's like, you want to call me Unk? This is Jey Uso. Jey Uso says, you want to call me Unk? Then I'm going to treat you like my son and slap you in the mouth. Meanwhile, should we call protective services? Because apparently Jey Uso, not a great father.
Yeah, among other things. Among other things, Brad.
Oh, I know the news item this week. Have you seen Naomi's baby? Naomi and Jimmy's baby?
No.
There is a picture circulating, and every time I saw it a couple times on socials this week. I didn't save it. I should have for you, Greg. It just made me happy because we all know Naomi had fertility issues. So the fact that the baby is happy and healthy, good for our friends. And Jimmy's already in the dad club, but I'm so happy that Naomi's in the mom club.
Yeah, that's great. That is great.
Oh, by the way, Greg, would you like another recap? Too bad.
Yeah, please.
So this is our, by my count, 7th recap. Greg, we are 75 minutes into the show. We are averaging one recap every 10 minutes.
That's exactly what we need. More
recaps, guys. And now, by the way, we also get another recap before this match. There were 2 recaps, one in Carmelo's entrance and one in Ricky Saint's entrance, explaining how they each won matches. This sets up our rubber match, Greg. And this match is incredible with one of the silliest finishes I have ever seen.
I was going to say, if you said incredibly stupid, I would believe that too.
No, like they start off early where they're like trying to hit their signature moves. And then we have reversals. At one point, Carmelo Hayes hits his crazy springboard DDT and just spikes Ricky Saints on top of his head. It looked great.
Oh, I love this match. I was just trying to make the joke.
Oh, the match is great, but then incredibly stupid ending. Go back, watch this match. It was great, but you shouldn't watch the ending because at one point the turnbuckle comes off. How did the turnbuckle come off?
I didn't catch it.
So I'll tell you what happened was he pulls it and it comes off. Was it not tied properly?
I don't know.
Is there ring crew getting fired from this?
Doubt it.
Anyways, so now it's exposed. And then Carmelo's on the top rope and Ricky kicks his legs out. And Wade Barrett said, that's a pain that every man can understand. Greg, have you ever been hit that hard in the nuts before?
I can say with 100% certainty, I have never fallen off the top rope and gone split-legged over top ropes.
Have you ever taken a low blow like that has caused you to crumple?
Yes, I have. Actually, a funny story a few years ago, was coaching a lacrosse team and was on the floor with another coach. And he accidentally took a lacrosse ball to the crotch and was not wearing a jock. And that poor dude crumpled so fast, it wasn't funny. And to this day, when I see him, I still laugh the time he got hit in the balls with a lacrosse ball.
You are the greatest of all time.
I am.
Yes.
But so is he.
That was one that just made me go, ooh. So mine is worse than that. So James is, I'm going to say like 5, maybe 4. And we're at our house and James walks over and he goes, oh, Dad, hug. And I go over to hug him. And as I'm walking towards him, he's right at like waist level. He just punches straight forward as hard as he can. And I crumpled.
Yes.
I make out.
I would believe that.
My wife says, you made the highest pitch sound you've ever made. And then I just crumpled. And James walks away and goes, ha ha, ha, gotcha. And he had watched a prank video somewhere along the way on YouTube. And this is when I started paying way more attention to what he was watching on YouTube.
That's very fair.
Dear God. Anyways, so that's not even the end of Mello, though. He gets pushed backwards and hits the back of his head. The only good part about this ending was Mello. Because as soon as his head hits that, he doesn't even take a step forward. He just crumples.
No.
He sells that like he was really knocked out.
Yeah.
And I just hope he wasn't really knocked out. If that's selling, why is this guy not like the best main eventer on this roster?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
So instead of getting, I don't know, Mello versus Trick, which I've been waiting to see, we're going to get Saints versus Trick.
Saints versus Trick.
In Saudi Arabia, I got to tell you, this will be my bathroom break. I have no interest in this. I think Ricky Saints is trash.
I am actually a little bit interested in this because I think that I would not be surprised to see Ricky Saints winning.
Oh, Greg. Well, yeah, because if you're Cody's boy, you got to win a title.
Right.
Stupid.
So what would that be? Like, you have Golden Boy. What do you call that?
I'm gonna have to bleep this out, but I think I want to say Golden Bitch.
Fair.
Like, that is
no. You're never gonna remember to go back and bleep that.
No, but still, I don't care. It's the worst. He is the worst, and I don't get it. I don't get it. I just don't understand Ricky Saints.
All right.
Greg, it's like your hatred of the bloodline. My hatred for Ricky Saints grows. And if he wins that title, it's really going to grow. Like, I stopped watching parts of NXT when he showed up my screen. And my only hope was that he was going to get drafted to Raw.
Well, that didn't happen.
Well, he could have been released. We could have, kept the Motor City Machine Guns.
We did not.
Yeah, I know. I know decisions were made. Okay, so now Cody's in the back. And he runs Nick Aldis. And they're talking about he wants both of them. And so, Nick, you know what you have to do. You've been the GM for 2 years. Let's make this a triple threat match. Holla, holla, playa.
Why not?
So that's now our match for Saudi Arabia. And by the way, Greg, later on they run through these matches. You tell we're in a PLE where they get paid a lot of extra money because there are 6, not 5 matches on the show.
Oh, decide to go up one?
Have to go up one. You're in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Fair enough.
So Charlotte's in the back, and she's talking about how she's going to try and win her 15th world title. She's been at the top of the mountain. She's been at the bottom, but it's time for her to become the queen. And now she's going to become the queen of the ring.
Great for her.
Yeah, except we know how this ends. So
yeah.
Danhausen, my friends, Danhausen is here. And everybody's happy that he uncursed the Knicks and won the title. Well, not everyone. We see the highlights of him with Stephen A. Smith. We see, at one point, Danhausen tweeted out this week that he wants a ring.
Do you know what they should give him one?
Yeah, him and Spike Lee. Spike Lee should get one for suffering. He sat through the terribleness.
That's very fair.
And Danhausen broke the curse. So then the pretty boys come in, the Garzas.
Did you see the spot on Jimmy Fallon?
Yes, where he says, you have to believe. And
yeah, I was going to say, at first I was skeptical, but now, you gotta believe.
There's already a Danhausen shirt where it's Tyrese Halliburton dressed up as Danhausen.
And he's all over the advertisement for the next Saturday night's main event at MSG.
Oh,
Danhausen is the poster boy for it.
He should be.
Yeah.
They should be pushing this guy to the moon. The best part is he is not bumping.
Yeah. And nope. So you know what? I enjoy his segments. They're the best part of the week.
Well, and then the pretty boys come in and they're mad at him. That would be the Garzas. We gave you all that money and you didn't uncurse the Spurs. And when they're about to get physical, in comes Matt Cardona for the save. And he's like, hey, man, I gave away my watch. It's just the way things are. And dude, this is the best part about this is in the background, you have Kit Wilson and Miz just sitting there with their little steel hats on, and they're hooked up to the machines, and he's testing out they're pressing buttons on the computer to make them do their catchphrases.
Yeah, that was great. It was because they had the Miz do his catchphrase with "My hand goes up." They had Kit Wilson with his toxic bit, and then the best part of this is when Matt Cardona comes in. First of all, Danhausen calls him Zack Ryder.
No, that's after he makes the save and the other guys leave.
He calls him
Zack Ryder.
Yeah,
and then we get
Cardona tries to correct him.
Yes, and then he says, "Never mind."
Yeah, never mind. And then he goes to touch the Miz and gets a shock and makes an automatic response of a woo.
Well, no, actually, he goes woo woo woo
woo woo woo, and looking at his hand, and Danhausen with a little smirk.
And then says, "Are you all right?" And he says, "You know it."
Oh yes, that's right, the "you know it" part.
So Greg, you know what I think this is leading to? I think this is leading to a tag match with Zack Ryder and Danhausen versus the Garzas.
I would be okay with that.
I got to tell you, if you're Miz, Kit Wilson, and Matt Cardona, you want to stay in the orbit of Danhausen. A, you're on TV every week.
Yep.
B, you don't have to get caught up in bumping. And C, if you're the Garzas, you're also one in on this, because if not, you're doing what?
Exactly.
By the way, this was how I remembered last week that the Garzas were not part of the releases and they were still here and they could be going for the tag titles. Don't make sense, Brett. Okay. Anyways, my point is, Greg, where's the guy underneath the sheet?
I don't know.
Please don't drop this, WWE. I want my gingerbread man. I want my legends in gingerbread man costumes. Don't let this go, WWE. Don't do it.
I was gonna say, what happened to the whole thing where we thought we were getting Baron Corbin back
as the gingerbread man?
That was the rumor at the time.
No, we need somebody in there. I like my idea better, where we get Kevin Nash, Scott Waltman. I mean, I could give you a list of guys. I mean, we could bring in JC Mateo at this point. He's released talent. 2 gingerbread men. They can both be Motor City Machine Guns.
Oh my! All right, moving on.
Okay, so this leads us to Truth is in the back, and in comes Finn. Oh no, wait, yeah, and then this is where Truth just. The only problem with this was that these were back to back, Greg. I needed this spread out a little bit more because I didn't need the 2 funnies right back to back. These 2 guys are on the same show. This is my comic relief, and I don't need it all together. Anyways, he says, once he says, hey, lad, you're the one last week talking about moats and castles, Finn. And Finn's like, I think you're confused. He's like, well, sometimes I get confused. He's like, last week we beat the Wild Samoans. We beat Rikishi and his whole family.
Do you know what? I don't think he's wrong.
Earlier tonight. Yeah, that was. And then he says, when you're part of Judgment, you're part of Judgment Day for life. And I'm like, our Truth, you're the best. Anyways, this leads to him offering to go play water polo with Finn, and then in comes
in their clubhouse, of course.
In their clubhouse, yeah. And then Priest comes in and he says, hey man, I don't hang out with people I don't trust. Priest is such a Debbie Downer. It's like, that was Finn Balor got kicked out of the Judgment Day too. Like, this is going to come back to bite him. I really think this is going to lead to Finn joining the Tongans.
You think so?
Yeah, because Solo's going to go over to Raw and join the Bloodline.
With Shinsuke Nakamura?
I'm hoping, because Shinsuke needs something to do.
It's something. Needs something.
There's so many loose parts on this show. They released a bunch of people, and there's still loose parts on this show, Greg. So many of them. All right, Jey Uso versus your boy is bouncy, Javon Evans. And again, this is another incredible match, except that it actually has a good ending.
Yeah, I like this match.
Jey is trying to catch Javon Evans for most of this, and Javon Evans is just flying around. But then early on, Wade cleverly says, hey, every time he hits a move, he's holding his ribs.
Yes.
Do you remember he got speared on Raw? Well, I was like, Greg's like, I don't remember. I don't watch Raw.
I did not watch Raw, so I did not remember.
So he's holding his ribs, and he keeps holding his ribs, and he keeps holding his ribs. And this whole time, we're waiting for the reveal. And eventually, Jey rips the shirt off, and we can see the taped up ribs after we had got that crazy Samoan drop. If you have not seen the Samoan drop from this match, it will be a GIF. He puts him so high, Greg.
Yeah, that was huge.
The other thing
was so huge.
The other thing was whenever Javon Evans hit a standing drop kick, the first time he hit it on Jey, he almost kicked over his head.
Yeah.
The dude's got springs in his legs. My other favorite part was when Jey got caught on the top rope and they turned that into a Spanish fly. Jey Uso almost over-rotated. He landed right on his tailbone, which definitely did not look good.
No, it didn't.
We get one spear and Javon kicks out. But when he goes for the OG cutter, we get another spear and then the splash. And then Jey Uso, who I think is supposed to be the heel, Greg, picks up Javon Evans and gives him props.
Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of weird.
I feel like there's a ton of characters on this show that are not faces or heels. We're in the Vince Russo land of everybody's gray.
Yeah.
because Sammy is definitely gray. They keep giving Cody an edge, which is making him kind of heelish. I mean, the only real heel is Gunther at this point.
Yeah, I guess. Do you know what? Who's not a heel and is pretty straight faced on this one?
Javon Evans.
No, I was going to say it's our boy in the back, Johnny Depressing.
Johnny Depressing is definitely a face.
Yeah, he's got to be a face
because he's face down.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Weird. Yeah. So Jacob is in the back watching him win, and Solo walks up to him and threatens him, saying, "Hey, Roman keeps messing with my family business. Maybe I'll go over to Raw and mess with his."
Sure, you could do that.
Why? Why are you doing this, Solo?
I don't know, but they totally could do that and then just come off our TV.
Oh yeah, no, we don't never need them back here. Okay, so Julia cuts a promo. Her English is fine. Why did we need to give her a manager?
I don't know.
The other news of the week, her counterpart apparently had a severe wardrobe malfunction during a live event.
Did she?
Yeah, no shock to anybody.
Fair enough.
Okay, Tiffy's in the back. And
speaking of wardrobe malfunctions,
Tiffy's in the back and she is going to take care of Jay. Chelsea Green says, "Oh, I'm sorry I'm late." And then basically Tiffy's like, "Hey man, you've been making fun of me for an entire year. Like calling me."
And Chelsea's like, "No, I haven't."
It's like, did she remind us the nickname? Tacky time? Tacky time? Yeah, tacky time. So we're not friends and I don't need your help. And I would beg to differ based on how the main event went that I think I'd be going back up if I was going against Jade. You're
not wrong.
So, Greg, let's rack those recaps up because it's been a while. Recap number 9. Some wrestling on Netflix is coming up, so don't forget you need to do that. Then Alexa Bliss shows her evolution from NXT. That's recap number 10. And then how we got here for our match tonight. The Queen of the Ring recap is recap 11. If you're sitting in the arena at this point and you're getting a talking segment backstage, 2 other talking segments, you're like, what the hell? What did I pay for?
You certainly didn't pay for a 10-match show.
Well, Brie Bella's in the back. Brie and Paige are recording something that obviously was pre-recorded, and they're going to get Lyra and Bailey on Raw.
Okay, I legitimately don't remember even watching that part.
You skipped through this. Did you?
Was that in a commercial break or something?
No, that was a talking segment coming out of a commercial break.
I don't remember even seeing that on my screen.
It was right before Fatal Influence, who talked about the nostalgia act that is Brie and Paige. Fair comment. And they got screwed because of the referee. And now JC Jane is going to fight Paige next week from London.
Sure.
You mean next Tuesday?
On Tuesday.
London.
Yeah.
Which we won't get to watch. The only good thing about this is they'll dump it onto Netflix without commercials.
Sure, it'll be dumped on Friday night at 9:00 though, which is instead of releasing it to us at a decent hour.
Well, they can't. Come on, USA. You can't make USA mad. I mean, it's not like putting this on Netflix exclusively would be a bad thing.
Yeah.
Come on, cater to your international audience. We love Netflix. We love Netflix. We love Netflix. Okay, JC. Right. So now we still get another backstage segment, Greg. By my count, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 non-in-arena segments in a row. And we're not done after this one, by the way.
No, we're not. No,
so Jay's in the back. He slaps hands with Cody. He says, and Cody's like, "Hey man, you're almost there." He's like, "Yep." And when I do, it's going to be a QB. It's going to be a blitz on QB1. Cody reminds him, still got to get away, get through Oba. But when you're done, I'm easy to find. And he walks away. Because he's hard to beat. I guess that's what he means. And then Sammy walks into him and he says, "Hey, man." And he's like, "Are you okay?" And Jay's like, "Are you okay? You're the one who keeps crashing out over here on SmackDown," which is fair enough. But I mean, you guys left him alone. You didn't invite him to the Bloodline reunion.
Nope.
And he says, "The only problem you have is that you're thinking about fighting the WWE champion and you think that's going to be Cody. Well, that could be me. And what's going to happen when you have to face me?" And he's like, "Hey, man, I'll handle business." Sammy's like, "Say hello to the family for me." And invite me back, please, God.
Please, God.
The only problem with this is I don't want him to go back because either we'll end up getting Sammy in the bloodline, which means we get the bloodline on SmackDown, or we lose Sammy.
Yeah, both those things could happen. That's not good.
I don't want either of those things to happen. Anyways, They go through. We have 6 matches on the Saudi Arabia card, and Jade confronts Charlotte in the back, and she says the only reason you didn't win was your friend Tiffy. And she says, "Well, first of all, Tiffy and I aren't friends, and at least I have friends. Unlike maybe you should upgrade your friend group. Looking at the baddies, they're not very effective." Which, tell me when she's telling lies, Greg.
I'll stop you when that happens, but haven't heard yet.
But maybe she's not wrong, because as soon as Charlotte goes to walk away, the baddies attack and they go after Charlotte's knee, jamming it against the backstage. And Greg, this is
one of those ones where you've got to suspend disbelief that Charlotte in a scripted show that Charlotte doesn't have friends that would be with her before she goes out. And when she's being confronted by people, like, where the hell was Alexa Bliss during all this? She comes out in the match, I get that, but like during the backstage attack segment,
Greg, where is everybody who works backstage?
I don't know.
Did they it's not like they found a dark corner. There was literally somebody filming this. There's at least 3 people there: the camera guy, the guy holding the microphone, and probably somebody running cable.
Yeah.
And one of those guys can't drop stuff and go say, "Hey, help." You know what would have been more realistic is when the beatdown is on, if they would have attacked, like kicked the leg or something.
They should have swept the leg.
Well, like if the camera gets put down so that the crew is like trying to stop the attack.
Yeah. Could have done something like that. But yeah, this annoys me.
Oh, by the way, Greg, this gets us our Baker's Dozen recap number 12. The attack from earlier.
Yeah, that's about right. Because that's what we need to see, is more recaps.
Yeah, that's definitely what we need, was more recaps. Anyways, Charlotte, despite all of the pleas of everyone backstage, Charlotte walks out. And at this point, if you think Charlotte Flair is winning this match, I have some swampland Nova Scotia to sell you.
You do, in fact.
I have lots of it. Because Charlotte comes out, and before the match even starts, Alexa chalk blocks her, or no, Alexa. I always get these two confused between Alexa and Cherry Lipstick out there.
You still can't get her name.
Liv is there, and she chalk blocks her. Well, I kept thinking the Trouble song when she's coming out. I'm like, I hate this. Like, this woman.
I like the song though. I like Liv.
Yeah, sure. But she's such a competitive champion. We're 60 days into her reign where she has no defenses. Anyways, she chop blocks. Like, they must give her an exemption so she can compete in this tournament.
I don't know. And honestly,
it doesn't matter.
I'm okay with her winning the damn thing.
Then she goes after Charlotte's Flair, and this whole knee the whole time. And while Charlotte can hit a move here and there, this is all her doing that, like catching her. Charlotte ends up. I love the fact that Charlotte tries to do a moonsault and she gets caught with that power bomb. That looked awesome. And Charlotte's only hope was just throw strikes. Eventually, she gets into the figure 4, but she can't bridge, so she's screwed. And Liv reverses it. This does more damage. Eventually, she's out there. We have all of her friends are out there trying to stop her from getting back in. And she's like, "You know me." She's out there with Alexa. "You know me. I can't give up, Alexa. I can't do it." And then when she goes back into the ring, she can't get in fast enough. Even after she drops Liv on top rope, she gets hit with Oblivion. 1, 2, 3. Well, no, because she doesn't pin her. She realizes she's not going to be able to make her pin her. She has to make her tap out. So she puts her into the crab. And that's when finally Charlotte gives up. I mean, this made Charlotte look like a badass.
It did.
But I never need Charlotte Flair ever again to say my knee, because I think I heard that 27 times during this match.
It's like someone said my hole. All right. Well, that covers SmackDown for this week, Brad.
Sure. I don't know what we're gonna do, Greg, other than it's time for the synopsis.
This is your SmackDown synopsis.
And your SmackDown synopsis is brought to you by SmackDaddies.ca. Check out our website. Greg, this is our SmackDown synopsis where weekly we go through the show and say what you should keep and what you shouldn't. And for anybody who's never heard this before, we always start by going to all of the recaps out there. We are going to say,
that's very fair. That is what we do.
Greg,
we don't like recaps.
What would you like to keep? Let's start with the match, the first title match of the night, where we have the match of the night.
Yeah, I think we can keep this first match.
Okay, so we'll give that one of the Booker T classics.
You think that was match of the night?
I think it was one of the better ones. It was definitely a shucky ducky match. What do you want to do with the second match?
Our second match of the night was the R-Truth.
No, it was the second title match of the night where we had the restart match.
I just call this all one.
Okay, fine. Second match was the R-Truth match in the back, or R-Truth, R-Priest match.
R-Priest versus MFTs. This was I think I'm gonna cut it, actually.
Yes, Greg, finally. Finally.
Because it's just doing the same thing on repeat.
Okay, Greg. Jade's promo in the back.
Backstage segment with Jade. Yeah.
No, I'm ready. I got this one for you, Greg.
All right, you got it. All right. Can't disagree with that logic.
And I'm going to bundle all the Nick Aldis with our triple threat guys together. What do you want to do with all of those?
Yeah, I mean, I think that they're required based on what you're going to get next week. So I think we're just going to have to keep those.
Oh, not next week at the PLE.
Well, that is next week.
Figured that's going to be the loud whoa from Saudi Arabia next week.
Probably.
How about...
Although I don't know if Sami Zayn's going to be there, so...
How about the As the Bloodline Turns? I'm going to take all of the stuff with Jacob and the Samoans and put it all in one big pot for you, Greg. What would you like to do with our band of Samoans?
I don't need it, because we already covered all that with the... In their match. We already covered that in their match.
You didn't need 5 segments backstage with the Samoans?
No, I did not. Brad.
Okay, Ricky Saints versus Carmelo, arguably the best match of the night.
Yeah, I think I'm okay with this one. I think we're gonna keep this one, Brad.
Acknowledge me.
As much as you hate Ricky Saints.
Yes, I don't like Ricky Saints, but the match was excellent. But I'm giving that all the credit to Mello. Greg, Danhausen is backstage. What would you like to do with our buddy Danhausen?
I want this, and I want it longer.
Greg wants it to be longer. He's like...
I want more Danhausen segments like this in the back.
That's because it makes you laugh.
It does, I think it. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't sure if that was going to be a woo-woo-woo, you know it.
Oh, that would have been funny. I don't think I have a woo-woo. I'm probably going to have to add one back in at this point. What do you want to do with R-Truth and the Clubhouse?
Sure, we can get that. Not as fun as the
You are the greatest of all time.
Not as fun as the Danhausen segment, but it was good.
Okay, and this is our spree of talking segments, and I'm going to say with this one, Greg, this is an easy one. You know what we need for this?
What's that? Which one? What segment is this now?
This was okay. So this is a bunch of them. Tiffy's talking with Chelsea, Brie and Paige. Like
Oh yeah.
It wasn't that these were bad. They just needed to be sprinkled in differently.
Stack them, yeah.
We had 3 because this was Tiffy. 3 recaps: Brie and Paige, Fatal Influence, Jay and Cody, Jay and Sammy.
Yeah.
And then we get the attack on Charlotte Flair in the back.
Aren't we missing the Jey Uso, Javon Evans?
Oh, I did skip over that. Yeah, Jey
That's
Uso.
why I was like,
Jey Uso and Javon Evans. Sorry, I went right by that match. What do you want to do with that one, Greg?
I think we keep this match.
Oh, well, then, Greg, you have to go back to a classic.
Acknowledge me.
Yeah. That's the part I don't like. I mean, this is the Oos versus Unk match of the night.
Yeah, I would say it's either that or the Mellow one. Like, there was... So here's the thing. This show, if you watch this show after it's live and just watch the matches...
At 1.5 speed.
Oh, I would even say you could watch most of these matches at 1 speed. Other than the tag match, there wasn't a bad match on this show. The tag match was a bad match.
Fair.
And finally, Charlotte Flair versus Alexa, the heavily storylined match. Greg, what do you want to do with Trouble?
I mean, it told the story, but I didn't like the story, so I think I'm gonna. I hate to do this, but I'm gonna cut Liv Morgan.
You're gonna cut Liv Morgan.
I'm sorry, Liv.
Trouble. Greg's in trouble now. So
I
overall,
had to suspend belief too much for this match.
I would say
this match.
I would say the bigger problem with this was what we should have had happen was, let me rebook the back part of the show. Charlotte should have got attacked. Then we would have saw the Brie and Paige promo with Fatal Influence in the back. We then could have cut to a live shot of them checking out Charlotte's knee, right where she's at. And then we have Jay and Cody and Sammy interactions. And then we go back and see Charlotte go out.
Right. Could have gone that route.
Yeah, Liv then walks by her and does her entrance. You're breaking it up. You could put R-Truth in the middle of this. That would have been fine. Like, you just needed something. Also, I'm going to ask the logic question. You ready, Greg?
All right.
So this is not the go-home show for Saudi Arabia. That's next Tuesday that they're filming it.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So why couldn't we have just had Nick Aldis say, okay, I'm going to put together an impromptu exhibition match, and Charlotte, you're going to have 5 days to recover.
Yeah.
He's the GM. He can do that. We're going to have this show next week on SmackDown.
Yeah, we could do that.
I mean, these are the logic holes in this whole thing. Charlotte is not like this made Charlotte look brave but dumb.
Yeah.
Okay, Greg. Any predictions? Because by the time we get, we're going to be back next week. Do you think that this is going to be a longer PLE than usual next week?
Is it going to be a longer PLE than usual next week? I don't think so.
You think that they're still going to manage to keep it into the 3-hour window?
Yeah, I think so.
Just less advertising?
Hopefully.
Well, if they're getting that much money from Saudi Arabia, they don't need the extra advertising on the show, right?
Hopefully.
Well, that's it. That's our review for tonight.
That's our hope.
We'll be back sometime next week with something, because we haven't decided yet what
we don't know what we're doing. Yeah.
No, because it all comes down to we have to compare schedules. I'm going to watch the PLE for sure, because I think that this is going to be a good PLE, and it's on a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, I got to take a look and see where in the world I'm going to be next week.
Well, and let's Google that let's Google one thing right now, because I'm curious. When is the PLE WWE?
It's 2:00 in the afternoon.
Oh, fantastic! So that's which is way better. So 1:00. Some of you out in the West Coast, anybody listening to us from Vancouver, enjoy your breakfast PLE. That used to be my favorite when they would do them from Japan, and I could get up in my jams and watch them.
Very much so.
But in the meantime, in between time, we've talked a lot tonight, Greg.
Too much.
Yeah, so we'll call it then.
All right.
Goodbye, friends.
Bye, friends.
The Revolutionary Podcast.